Just wow, what an unbelievably shambolic, crumbling finish from Dortmund. I don't have a super long list of fuck yous. Oaks, anything to get off your chest?
Off the rip, I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping you were gonna go first. I'm still.
All right, I can go first. I'm fine. I was just like, you know what? Maybe I should let Oaks go the first this time.
I appreciate it, but no, I'm working on some stuff still.
My first one's Man City.
Yeah.
So, wow, that was actually perfect timing. Let me just put up just so everybody knows, this is the part of the show where everybody should just get everything off their chest. Tony, pep out. I mean, we're kind of getting to the point. KDB's washed. What happened to Player of the Year Phil Foden? He's doing a Marcus Rashford. What happened? Like we just need some answers at this point. We just need some answers. Jacob, what's going on? I was smoking that Juve pack.
Shout out Tom.
Wait, hold on. Same. All right. If you get Saka win cast, you were happy. Saka to score assist was in another parlay of mine, and then KDB just fucked everything. Would have been really cool to have Odegaard not miss a sitter too. That would have been pretty sick. But yeah, a lot to complain about.
Yeah, that definitely pissed me off.
Well, I'd be more upset about
set pieces in the first half. Not a single corner for Arsenal in the first half either.
That was another one where I was like, I don't wait, plus 250?
There's no way. Alvarez was fucking minus 160 to score today, dude. Like minus 165. There's no way Griezmann win cast was plus 250 unless you had
they were minus a lot. They were minus a lot. Haaland only scores in the Prem. It had to be a glitch. Yeah, it had to have been. Unless it was Griezmann to score first and them to win or something.
No, I mean, look, if you got it, mad props to you.
Oh, yeah, that's a great number.
Definitely a mistake because Alvarez to score was like minus 165, and I know adding Atleti money line didn't add shit to that.
I keep talking shit on Griezmann too, and then I live bet him, and then I see people get mad at me like, how are you talking shit on Griezmann? I was like, I don't think you know what I'm doing here. But I'm going to continue talking shit on Griezmann. Next one I got Newcastle. I'm not that mad at Newcastle, but like I just don't know how you go toe-to-toe with Liverpool. Like Liverpool in the form of their lives, Liverpool, and then you lose to Brentford, who, and we respect the Bees here, but they weren't necessarily buzzing that loud for you to go from we're battling out with Liverpool and then we can't beat Brentford. We did get our totals
at home.
Yeah, we did get both teams to score, but just what's going on here? Like, look, this Black Thor, I'm just happy Man City keeps losing. I feel that. I won't lie.
Yeah, we're big Man City.
Really fantastic.
Oh, shit. We got a stink.
Is that supposed to be about Man City? Because they're like, what, like 4 or 5 games late now? It'd be one thing if they did it after like 3 losses, but now we're looking at 1 win in 10 matches. So is Undertaker sleeping? Like, what's going on in that coffin? Is it locked? Does he need an extra oomph? And at the same time, if you're a Manchester City fan, I would not worry about shit. I would be still talking my shit because we just won this shit 5 years in a row. We won a treble. We have a Ballon d'Or winner. And we have a shit ton of money, and nobody's doing shit about how we spend it. So you got about 2 weeks until you see Manchester City pours 300 million into blah, 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 into blank problem, into midfield problem, defense problem, goal scoring problem, whatever the fuck they want to do. They're going to throw a shit ton of money at it, and we all know it's going to happen, and I don't know why anyone's questioning it.
Especially if they think that any sort of penalties are coming from that fucking hearing. I assume they already know the results of it, but if they think any sort of punishment's coming, they're going to be like, all right, well, fuck you. We're going out with a bang, and we're spending all the money.
No, you know what's really going to happen is the FA and the Premier League are going to fine them a bunch of money, which means absolutely fucking nothing.
Right, it means fuck all.
Because
they're not going to take any points from them. They might, but it'll be like 9. It'll be like the same punishment Leicester got, but they're not Leicester.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if they care this year. They were like, we literally won this shit 5 years in a row, guys.
That's true. Really You're allowed to be tired.
My next one's Napoli.
Yeah, fuck you. Absolutely. Suck a dick, Napoli.
I gave you a bailout on the first loss to Lazio. Like, all right, I guess we're not.
It was a cup game.
You
You played your B team.
And then you still got your ass beat by Lazio.
In your crib.
I don't think it was really close. Lazio did Lazio shit. They won that fucking tight ass game where it's kind of ugly, but you didn't do anything threatening, Napoli. You subbed off McSauce, so click. I'm not watching the rest of the game now. And there was one
McSauce got net that in like the 8th minute too. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like,
I don't know. I just anytime I start trying to back Napoli or backing Conte again, it's just kind of like, why did I do that?
I was on a good run with Napoli, but hey, hats off. And Nick, if you're watching, nice win. Nice win. I was very wrong about the downfall of Lazio. We'll see what happens this weekend. You still have a bunch of tough games to play, yada, yada, yada. But Napoli, you're choking the fucking league right now. Just everybody's perfectly aware. We know Conte is going to throw some sort of hissy fit over the winter transfer window. I don't know if Napoli is going to continue to stay in contention for top of the league.
Depending how that hissy fit goes, do you think Conte finishes out the year?
Yeah, I think he finishes out the year.
Really? So you think if he asks for a signing and they don't give him one, do you think he finishes?
I think so. They got plenty of Osimhen money.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I mean they got hella Osimhen money.
They really don't like spending that shit though.
That's true. But Black Thor, you are correct. Darwin Nunez, man, really fucking hates hitting that rectangle.
Yes, he does. Shout out Louis Diaz. And then finally on mine is KDB. He's now kind of fucked me in back-to-back games where he's just not done anything.
He's a bum, dude.
And I'm a little confused because I did see him in the World 11, and I think he was like the second or third most voted for midfielder. And then I'm looking at the resume from the last year, and how the fuck did this guy even make the fucking team? And now he's back. He's finally healthy, ready to go, and he's backing up none of it. So, KDB, are you washed? I also want apologies from anyone that put any sort of Toni Kroos comparisons to that man. You fucking wish. You absolutely fucking wish. Toni Kroos was doing it at Bayern Munich when you were still in your daddy's balls. How about that? That's not true, but I'll fucking say it anyway. He was probably over at Wolfsburg taking that ass beating, but I'm going to say it anyway. What the fuck happened to KDB? And there was a really smart guy over the summer that said, y'all should cash into Saudi Arabia, but everyone called him a dickhead. So I just want to, if you guys want to revisit that, I'm here to talk about how y'all could have just got paid for KDB and you have kind of wrung out all of the KDB wonder juice, but y'all are always nostalgic and you want to run with it. Go ahead. I get it. You have money to blow, whatever. We don't need to sell KDB to the Saudis, but at the same time, what are you doing with him now? So KDB, fuck you. Figure it out. What's even better is this is going to be my last weekend that I take KDB again. I'm probably going to get a great number on to score or assist. They're playing against Manchester United. It's going to be fantastic hate watching for me to just take random player props. I'm going to have to probably reload my BetUS for the amount of cards that I'm going to put on. So, so you have a code for that?
Yeah, I do. It's right down here in the video description. But yeah, it should also be on my Twitter. But got all the BetUS codes. Get you a nice deposit match if you need one.
All right, thank you. All right, but yeah, that's it. Actually, one of my games, mind you, I had Liverpool-Everton as one of my games. That one got postponed for wind when no other English game did. So I get it. I'm not in the country. I don't really know how much it's.
Word on the streets was it was like 70 miles an hour. That is a lot. At
the same time, though, no other English teams canceled any games. So
That's
I don't
what
know
I'm
if they're
saying.
on their own. Is Merseyside like its own little island, or do we think that they made it exaggerated the winds? Did the winds stop for the rest of England? Were the winds just like, all right, cool, let's just get these two stadiums, fuck it up. All right, we're good. Was there just a tornado between Everton and Liverpool Stadium? What happened there? I would love to hear from like an actual Scouser that was there to explain it to me a little bit better, because from what I'm looking at, that shit's pussy. I was waiting for any other games, championship, any other games to get canceled, and just none. Was that like a morning storm? or something. Well, I guess it's not morning for y'all, but it was for me. But whatever.
Yeah, look, I don't have a lot of fuck yous because I absolutely fucking murdered it last week. Napoli is obviously my biggest fuck you. We already went there. Lazio won. We didn't get both teams to score. We didn't get over 2.5. Napoli, score a fucking goal in your own building. Lecce. I was wrong. Roma showed up. They finally looked like they had a pulse. Good for them, I guess. I don't know.
Weird. I took that as my 0-0 for Golden Booty, bro.
Like
was not prepared for that. Was not prepared.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Good for you, Roma. I don't care enough. I know Coach and the boys over at the Italian podcast do, but like I recommended Lecce Asian handicap +1. I didn't play it myself. It was just on the lean sheet, and we talked about it here. Genoa on the money line as well, 0-0. I kind of knew that was going to happen. The draw no bet was just a little too juicy. I didn't end up taking that one either because I didn't wake my ass up out of bed to watch garbage football and see a 0-0. So, Spanish VAR every single week. It's always on our list. This week it is for taking away my Villarreal goal. Bilbao handled their fucking business. They got the money line win. They got the team total over 1.5. We need that Villarreal goal to catch our both teams to score and our both teams to score over 2.5. Look, it's Spain. They did. Hey, what's going on, Tom? Appreciate you, dog. It's Spain. VAR is going to be shady. We know that. I can live with it, but I'm still going to say fuck you. Valencia, score a fucking home goal. Like, Rayo Vallecano really ain't that good. We're only -165 on the road going to Rayo. I know Mbappe's hurt, blah, 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 but, like, I don't know where people are putting this fucking respect on Rayo Vallecano's name. They're not that good.
Can I make an argument for their home record?
What's up?
I said, can I make an argument for their home record?
Sure, go ahead. Is it the same as 3 years ago where they were undefeated until May? Because I didn't see that trend.
I'm out.
I was gonna say they ain't got no business like that. Yeah, this isn't 2 years or 3 years ago when they first got promoted and they were just unbeaten until like.
Remember when Falcao was on that team? That was sick.
Dude, yeah, I remember we made so much fucking money on that because it's like, yo, dude, this team blows, but like they haven't lost a single fucking game at home. So.
Bar got me calling soccer goal Saturday. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I had him to score assist.
Yep.
You feel better? You good?
Oh yeah, feel real. Dude, we had a hot weekend today. Didn't go super fucking great.
We knew that was going to happen though. We said afternoon games. We got good early games, so the afternoon games don't blow your load.
Yeah, the Benfica game was fucking garbage. Like, I'm pissed off I watched that, but like everything else kind of worked out. We got both teams to score over 2.5 in the AC Milan game. What's up?
They took our Di Maria assist away too.
They did. That like the VAR in the first 5 minutes killed that fucking game, and that's why it went to 0-0. If Di Maria assist and that goal stood, I bet there's 3 goals in that game minimum. We didn't get a Monaco goal, but Arsenal handled their business like we thought they would. Dortmund-Barca was just as exciting as we all thought it would be. Leg/Tom was dead fucking nuts, right? On Dusan scoring and Juventus money line. So huge shout out to Leg and Tom there. And then Stuttgart absolutely skull fucked Young Boys. Good for Young Boys. I know what's his name's kid died and they got the first goal. They proceeded to give up 5 after that. So, we were really good on the sides, totals, both teams to score. I just didn't have it on the player props today, and that's just going to happen.
Yeah, you know what else has me fucked up is they don't have the ref for the Rayo Vallecano Madrid game up yet, which means the fix is in, just so you guys know. Anyway, we have I love the English slate from a betting point of view, from an actual viewing point of view.
Yeah, dude.
But we're going to make some magic happen in Spain as well. I actually really like the Italian slate for the games that I picked. At least I picked a couple of them. But we're going to start over in England. First one I got, Newcastle versus Leicester. So, Ruud van Nistelrooy's Leicester. Selfishly, if Ruud van Nistelrooy wasn't the manager of Leicester, I would not be talking about them right now. But
Facts.
I don't even want to call it new manager juju because I think Ruud van Nistelrooy just knows good football. He's been successful literally anywhere he's coached for any amount of time that he's coached. He has not really taken too many L's here. He's not in the best situation with Leicester right now, who are just kind of fighting to stay out of relegation. He does have them out, and he did get 4 points in his first 3 or 2 matches. Did he manage against Brentford? I think he got the job then, but didn't manage them. So
Yeah,
he's undefeated right now. He has a win and a draw right now, if that's the case. Let me check really quick. I'm pretty sure he wasn't the coach, but he was the coach, if that makes sense. Yeah, they had Ben Dawson looking after the team then. So Ruud van Nistelrooy, a team that only had 9 points, already has 4 points in his first 2 matches. Was it against West Ham to get the win? Yeah, but the next one's against Brighton. Brighton's kind of cooking this year. They're another hard team to figure out, but I love both teams to score in this one. I like both teams to score over 2.5 in this one. Newcastle at home is a different beast. You can ask Liverpool about that one, but I know how Ruud van Nistelrooy manages football, and it's going to be attacking football. This is going to be an exciting match to watch. Nobody's going to really see it coming, and I love goals in this one. And Jamie Vardy, I think, has 2 in his last 2. Is Jamie Vardy hot again? Because
Jamie Vardy's red hot right now.
Jamie Vardy's having a party. Doesn't matter what time it is.
Facts. Grab your vodka, grab your Charlies. Yeah, look, I like this game. Isak to score at home is -125. That's kind of a trash number. I do think Leicester is going to attack. I'm not sure how successful they're going to be with it, but they've also been decently solid. Englander graduation. Look, I think this game's lined too high on the over-under. I think that under 3.5 definitely has some value here at -140 over on DK. I know how tough it is to go into St. James Park and play. And Newcastle, they don't need to blow Leicester out of the water. They need to keep their guys healthy. They need to be looking good. They need to be in good form going into Christmas break. So a little maybe a little 2-1 Newcastle win here. Get you the under 3.5, -140, or anything less than that. I just think this game's lined way too high. I know Leicester has been hot, but Newcastle don't need to win any awards or impress anybody here. They need to keep everybody healthy, win this game, and get the fuck on with their lives. So give me 92 minutes and give me the under.
I might get freaky with this one and just go Newcastle money line, Jamie Vardy to score.
All right.
Moving on. Next one I got. This is somehow a match that we have to talk about in the year 2024 of our Lord. Nottingham Forest versus Aston Villa. I don't know how this happened. This should be we look at this line and we go, wow. Also, Oaks, if I have one more person correct me that Aston Villa is actually Aston Villa, I'm going to be so fucking annoyed.
Tell him that Unai Emery's the manager and you're just fucking respecting his Spanish heritage, bro.
The only thing that gets me is I'm just like, all right, just tell me that you never listened to my show because I've been doing this since 2018. And the first person that got pissed off, I was like, I'm going to do this forever now. But I love Villa on the draw no bet. You're getting it around an even number or around +105, +110. I might be the only one saying this. I don't think Nottingham Forest is that good.
No, you're right. They're not
1, maybe 2 injuries away from being a relegation battle team. And I know they're top 6 right now, and I know they're fighting to stay mid-table. You have
on the back of defense and some good early results.
There's no depth. There's no creativity. They have guys that know their roles and they do that well. And
they've had an easy kind of schedule to start the season. They haven't played the big dogs yet.
And the big dogs they have played, they City smacked them. This shit City smacked them. They did beat Man U. Are we counting Man U as a big dog right now?
No, we haven't been counting Man U as a big dog for a year and a half now.
So I'm just not sold on Nottingham Forest. I do think that this feels like kind of a trap game after watching Aston Villa beat Leipzig on the road because I'm not a huge believer in Aston Villa on the road. This feels like kind of a trap game for them.
They've been way better in UCL than they have been in England.
Agreed. And that's why I'm kind of feeling the draw no bet. This game gives big draw vibes, but I do think Aston Villa is the better team in form wise and on paper. And I actually think they're the better manager too, all around. I even like their kits better if we want to get really petty about it. But Nottingham Forest does have Big Wood. He does get in positions to score goals, and he's been doing a good job of it. Might have slowed down a little bit, but got to rest the big dog every now and then. My man's already at double digits.
Facts. Is he leading?
I think Salah is. It's either
That-
Salah or everyone also forgets that Holland, even though they're losing, is still scoring like every game.
Yeah. Look, yeah, everything like said is dead ass right. Like Nottingham, I think you're about to face a tough part of your schedule. I don't think you're deep enough. I definitely don't think you're a UCL contending team. You might be a Europa Conference League contending team, but time will tell. A lot of season left. I do like both teams to score here. I do think Nottingham gets one at home. It's minus 140 over on Caesars. So not the best number. The over 2.5 is minus 120, which tells you that they're kind of thinking draw in this game as well. Big Wood for an anytime goal at plus 190 is flat out disrespectful. You kind of always just got to look at that, especially at home for Big Wood. I don't know whether or not Ollie Watkins is good. Like, I can't figure out whether or not this guy's good. He looks good in Champions League, and like when the pressure's on, he does seem to step up, but he's coming off earlier and earlier, and like Duran's looking fucking nice out there. So I don't know if I'm going to get involved with the goal scorer. I might just wait until Duran hops on around like the 60th or 65th minute and take him live because he's been balling the fuck out over there. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to go with the over 2.5. I think both teams to score is pretty safe here. It is juicy. It's minus 140. But yeah, I don't know if we get a third goal here. A 1-1 draw wouldn't shock me at all. Like I said, Villa's just been – they've been outstanding in Champions League. They haven't been great in England. So, like, you know, you got to find a way to get in this top 6 conversation and stay there towards the end of the year because you're not winning Champions League. So you got to find a way to play European football somehow. I think Unai Emery does get it together, and they are getting some guys back healthy, and they do look to have more depth. Shout out them playing Matty Cash on the fucking right wing versus Leipzig too, because that was just free fucking money. That dude, when he's out up there, not on the back or in the midfield, and he's playing right wing, and he has the green light to shoot, that man's gonna jack for chicks, and he's gonna hit the rectangle at least once. Like,
hold on, let me just address Jacob really quick. Hey, just bet on Saka Wincast and thank me later. Hey, guys, take this minus 400 favorite and their top goal scorer. Thank me later. I see what you're doing. Mind you, you do get plus 160 something for that, though, probably. So we take this.
Yeah, or if you find a glitch where you get Griezmann numbers on it, like, yo, thank you in advance, right? Jacob.
Hello, gentlemen. Happy MLS expansion draft day. Is Sergio Ramos going to San Diego Football Club? Because if not, then I'm not a fan yet. Just so you know.
What's going on, Colt? Appreciate you tuning in as always. Good end of the season there. Sucks that LA Galaxy aren't going to the Club World Cup and they just handed that to Messi.
I like that more people are seeing how fixed FIFA is for Messi now. It's nice. After 20 years.
We also are just getting a massive explosion of Messi dick riders. Like dudes who are just like, oh my God, Messi, fucking Messi.
Well, did you see ESPN FC tweeting about how Yamal did a Trivela pass again and it was almost an assist? I was like, wait, we're posting almost assists now because he kicked a Trivela pass. Yep. Something that Modric has been doing for genuinely 2 decades. Okay. Sick. I don't think he's gone. Well, guess who just lost a fan? San Diego. All right, moving on. We got Man City versus Manchester United. It's the Manchester derby. And wow, what an absolute dumpster fire all coming together at once. Oaks, who are you confident in right now? Name a couple players that you're confident in that'll actually do something in this game.
Absolutely no one. I love the under 3.5 at minus 130 here. And if we're being honest, I kind of want to take my Man U +1, but like I'm not convinced by anything Man U's doing, and I know that City's not doing anything good. It's also not a hostile stadium to play in because they can't fill it with any fans. It'll probably be more Man U fans than City fans there. So yeah, I'm all over the under 3.5 here at -130. I couldn't name a player that I'm confident in on either of these fucking sides.
I think it's funny that you mentioned Man City fans because I saw a couple pictures of them trying to leave the Juventus stadium early, and over the loudspeaker, security was like, "Yeah, you can't leave yet." Like, and I don't think you understand. Like, they're not being dickheads. Like, no, we're gonna make you watch this. There's fucking gangs out there.
Right,
Like,
yeah, like Juve fans will fuck you
trying
up
to make it
immediately.
safe for you to leave. So you just see these guys trying to get past security, and it's just like these sad light blue shirts. It was fucking hilarious. I'm sorry. And it's just also just an awful look. Like, oh, Juventus refusing to let Manchester City fans leave early. So I have no idea what to do in this one, but I hate Oaks' take on it. I want to take both teams to score in over 2.5, which we can both still hit.
Right, we can both still hit that.
That's fine. But I will be so mad watching this game, and if there's less than 2 goals, I'll just be sitting. I was like, this douchebag Oaks really fucking bet an under and ruined this game for me. I think it's going to be a card-heavy game. I don't know who's refereeing it yet. That's going to play a big part in this one.
Always is a bloodbath here.
But this is going to be a player prop and card prop heavy game for me. If I had to say something nice about any players from Manchester, I think Bruno Fernandes is doing better now. Is that true?
I don't know. Bruno go hot and go cold. Like he'll have 4 games where he's like, "Oh shit, that's right. That's why we have Bruno on the squad." And then Casper the Ghost for a month.
I think Kyle Walker has to play because Rico Lewis has a red card. Does that count as something nice?
I guess. I don't know. We're scraping the bottom of the barrel for positives here.
I'm putting Holland in the parlay only because he cashless. He's gonna score. Like
he's been scoring in EPL for sure. He can't do it in Europe right now, which is why you make a fuck ton of money. Go ask Vinny Jr. about that. But yeah, no, you got to score in Europe, but he is getting it done in the league.
What I'm saying, I'm certain of in this one is I'm certain Holland gets 1 goal on the goal sheet. It might be a penalty kick, and I'm certain that if Martinez plays at center back, he's gonna get a yellow card. Those are the 2 certains I have. Now, if Casemiro starts, I'm going to end up taking Casemiro shots, maybe a headed shot on target to get freaky. De Ligt's another yellow card possibility. I still think Bruno Fernandes to score assist, if you get a good number on it, is the only lifeline I see for Manchester United. He orchestrates genuinely all of their offense, whether it's a set piece, penalty kick, counterattack. He's the one that's going to be laying on the ground crying or kicking the ball forward whenever Manchester United does something to hurt Man City. So I would fucking hate to watch an under game. So I'm just going to blame Oaks for that if I don't get enough goals. This is pretty much how this game's going to go. And lastly, we got Chelsea versus Brentford. Chelsea versus Brentford and that Newcastle Leicester game. I've never looked at the both teams to score over 2.5 line quicker because I don't know what else to look for in this game besides goals.
Yep.
I think this is going to be an Nkunku game unless Nkunku plays this week.
I do want to mention Chelsea have the hardest fucking travel of anybody in Europe tomorrow. They gotta go
they leave a bunch of their good players off that roster.
Right. Yeah, I know Palmer's not traveling with them, a bunch of guys, but like it's like 3,600 miles to go to this fucking stadium in Kazakhstan. Like it is an absolutely insane away day.
If Nkunku goes to that stadium, I'm taking Nkunku.
Of course. Absolutely. Yeah. I bet him live when he subbed on the other day. Yep. He was fucking plus 750. Of course I bet his ass.
I can't believe, and maybe it's a fitness
thing.
I
was kind of hoping Cole Palmer would give him the fucking PK. Like, you didn't have to Panenka in a derby like that,
No, he needed that. I think we all needed that. Now, I've never seen England dicky to Panenka so hard. Is that your first Panenka?
They did it when fucking Benz fucking came to your crib and fucking.
Sergio Ramos did that for fucking like 8 years. I thought that was a normal thing.
I remember when Benz Panenka City at the stadium and y'all didn't dick ride that.
Yeah, and that was for like an actual match, not like
right. That was for like a big game that you lost and we won the UCL because of.
Anyway, moving on. We're going to Spain, baby. Es no football. All right, first things first. Sevilla versus Celta Vigo. Oaks, where am I going to go with this one?
You're going both teams to score because Sevilla doesn't play no fucking defense. Celta's been scoring. Yeah, I love this. You can get both teams to score at -125. Romero maybe gets involved here. If they keep playing Luka Bacchio, he's been red hot lately. And Aspas is backpacking Celta Vigo.
I lean Celta Vigo here also. So I like what you said. I love the both teams to score number. I can pick out player props like nobody's business for both of these squads. They have attackers that I actually like watching,
Yep.
and they have nobody else, so they have to play.
Yep.
I love the Celta Vigo double chance number. I'm flirting with the numbers right now. It's at like -155, but it's just like way too playable to me where I could just pair that with any old shot on target. Like give me an Iago Aspas shot on target. Luka Bacchio, like you said, Romero loves Jakovic when he's fully fit and ready to go. It just seems like an easy parlay game for me. And I think this is the morning game or it's the Friday game as well. So again, it's one of those ones I'm going to roll over. Oh, they're playing already? All right, bet. What's Iago Aspas' score assist number? All right, yeah, Celta Vigo double chance in this. All right, cool. I'm done. But Sevilla has done absolutely nothing to make me confident in them at all. Did they win last week?
They did. They won 2-0 away on a Friday. Or were they home? They beat Mallorca 2-0.
I was gonna say, I was like, it was against somebody that I don't rate at all.
Yeah, Mallorca took a red card too.
No. They played Atleti, and it was 4-3.
Did they? Over the weekend?
Yes.
Shit. All right. Who played Mallorca on Friday then?
I don't know. I did not watch that game because that game was definitely.
Oh, Celta played Mallorca on Friday. That's why I got confused. Celta won 2-0 at the crib on Friday. And yeah, Sevilla played really well against Atleti, who has been dog shit, but I don't know, might have gotten right. They do just Atleti's so fucking inconsistent, dude.
Atleti needs just like a little fire lit under their ass. That's why Simeone still has a job.
Yeah.
Moving on, we got Rayo Vallecano versus Real Madrid. Madrid going to Vallecano. I really think that we're on a steamroll course right now we've used up all our losses for the season. So now we kind of got to run the table. Draws are kind of pretty much even like half losses now because we need to run the table. You need to take advantage when your opponents and rivals are dropping points. And we've dropped as many points as you can be allowed at as a Real Madrid football team in the year 2024. So if we don't run the fucking table, and unfortunately for Vallecano, I don't even think they're going to score. I would usually give them the benefit of the doubt, money line both teams to score, something along those lines. I don't think Lucas Vasquez is going to play. So how are you going to score? I do
also Art fucking what's his name?
Asensio?
No, the dude on Real who used to be in it's not RDP, something else like that. Oh, Raul de Thomas. He hasn't played all fucking year. He's not gonna
I've given up on him.
Yeah, he's dead.
They literally moved Izzy Palazon to striker, bro.
I know. He didn't hit the fucking rectangle last week, guys.
So Real Madrid is -160 on the money line. That seems really low. It seems like that number is going to just only go up once the weekend comes. I like Madrid money line and over 1.5. If Mbappe, I'm hearing that Mbappe just felt something. That's why they took him off. It was all very precautionary, nothing serious. If he plays and his shirt's tucked in, he's going to score a goal. You know how we always like to find a little thing? It's tucked in shirt Mbappe. That's the right Mbappe. So if his shirt isn't tucked in, he's trash. He's useless to us. But tucked in shirt Mbappe, that motherfucker's different. 2 for 2 for that one. Mind you, he should be scoring more still. And I'm not going to still not be disappointed with him because I see the amount of chances he gets. I watch every fucking minute of those chances. And I really wish you just – sometimes he puts it so into the corner that all the other shots, I'm like, so what the fuck happened there? See that fuck off corner that you could kick it into and not the goalie's fucking hands? Do that more.
Right.
Do that a lot. I'm not
right. Like, do that all the time.
That's the one we want. See where you hit it into the side netting? That's the one we want.
Right, you didn't hit it into the big fuck-off 6'2" goalkeeper?
Well, he'll randomly be like, you know what? I'm going to hit this one with power. No.
Dude, that shit pisses me off so much when he puts
that. That's not your fucking game. You're not Endrick. You're not Fetty. Put in the fucking corner.
Right.
So
Stop putting in limp dick fucking balls, dude.
is Mbappe back? Honestly, the only thing that's holding me back from going Mbappe's back is he got hurt.
Right.
They took a knock, whatever the fuck they want to call it. Either way, we had momentum going, and my man had to get subbed off in the 32nd minute for a guy who's also not fully healthy, which is Rodrigo actually hurt? What? I don't know. That's a whole different fucking issue. Real Madrid money line over 1.5, though. Fantastic number, sitting at like minus 115, minus 110. Jude Bellingham has now scored in what, 6 in a row?
6 in a row. Yeah.
They put Jude Bellingham's number at like plus 400 in that Champions League match, guys.
They sure
Keep
did.
betting Jude Bellingham. There's no reason not to. If you're not feeling super comfortable, I got his shot on target at minus 105. Guy has scored 6 straight. Take his to score or assist. He is very involved in our attack. He also gave full credit to Ancelotti, saying he's unlocked my freedom again like it was last season. If I heard that and I was every other team in Spain, I'd be like, fuck. Fuck, that guy's back? I don't want that guy back. The only one that's really let me down in the last couple of matches on Madrid is Fetty. And it is so hard to say Matt at Fetty because he does so many other jobs and covers so many other spaces.
Yeah, he had to play behind fucking in between Brahim Diaz and Lucas Vasquez. There's a reason Lookman fucking diced us and sliced us.
The amount of credit Lookman got, and I'm just sitting there, I was like, you played Lucas Vasquez.
And Brahim Diaz, who doesn't fucking defend or press at all.
Oh, people were hyping up Ceballos and Brahim Diaz, and I'm just sitting there like, oh my god, you guys.
Look, I've always said Danny Ceballos is like such an elite guy to have on your bench. The people trying to dick eat Danny Ceballos and be like, dude, this guy deserves more run. Where? Who the fuck, when we're healthy, is he playing over? Who's he taking minutes from?
Well, dude, Revelio or whatever was like, yeah, he's above Modric in the pecking order. I said, who put him up there?
Right.
That's who? Because he played 2 games? Get the fuck out of my face. And you know what's even better? Modric will come in and play like little 30, 25-minute shift and still put up more chances than Ceballos did those 2 games combined. I had somebody with the audacity to say he's the best Toni Kroos replacement.
No,
the guy who's wearing the 8 is the Toni Kroos replacement. That's just Danny Ceballos. That's just the Spanish dude on our roster. Get the fuck out of my, like, if somebody ever compares Danny Ceballos to Toni Kroos, I feel the need to be able to put my hands through a screen to just slap and choke out some motherfuckers. Where it's like, hold on, I can tell the oxygen is not getting to your brain. Let me smack you the fuck around a little bit. See if that fixes anything. That's ridiculous. All right, last Spanish game.
Real quick, before we move on, if you don't think that I'm betting Vinny goal and assist, you're fucked up. Like, he's back, boys.
I'm about to check his record against Vallecana.
Sure, it's great. Like it is against every other fucking team on the planet, dude.
I love when you know what's even better is that, so after getting left out the World 11, Lamine Yamal posted like something. They're like, oh, yeah, he's pissed. I was like, oh, this is cool. But when Vinny said, I'm going to work 10 times harder, that was arrogant somehow. And, you know, since he said that tweet, 7 goals, 4 assists. Just saying.
You know what else is great? Look, I'm not going to take up too much time here. But, you know, that penalty kick that they gave to Atalanta, that's fine. You can completely embellish if you're Atalanta and you're playing Real Madrid in the Champions League. But Vinny, when he legitimately goes down because of a foul and then gets kneed in the back of the head because he's on the touchline and out of bounds and a Spanish player doesn't like him, he needs to stop making a meal out of that and stop flopping. Vinny's the only guy who flops.
Yeah. He invented diving. Did you know that?
Yeah, that hasn't been a problem for like fucking 2 decades.
Yeah, no. Neymar definitely didn't invent that. That's fine. Moving on, we got Villarreal versus Real Betis. Beautiful kit game.
Yes.
We get the Yellow Submarine versus
rivalry.
The Players. I love this rivalry. It's. Is there a good name for this one?
There's not. This isn't a derby, but like this is a great Spanish rivalry. This is the who's going to be the 4th in top 4 if Bilbao's having a down year rivalry.
What about Real Sociedad?
They've just kind of recently been doing good, and they're like only kind of starting to look better now.
Well, Valencia used to be in that rivalry, but oops.
That's true. They did. Then they sold all their center backs and like their whole fucking team.
So the books are giving this one to Villarreal, it looks like, and I can't really blame them. However, Isco's back, so if I see Isco in a starting lineup, and I'll be completely transparent, he is on my board. I don't give a fuck.
Yep.
I have him to score assist on my board. Probably should only be a shot on target, but I don't care. If Isco is in this lineup, I'm taking Batiste. I think you get a great number on a Batiste double chance right now, or Batiste +1 is the number I was looking at. And if Isco is there, I might go all the way to the money line. Like I might go just really far for that one. Isco's back, first game back after a serious ass injury like that. Should have had another Euro under his belt, and I'm pissed off about that for him. Let's see what Isco's going to do. If he doesn't start, I guess I'll still enjoy the jerseys, but this game will be ruined for me.
That's correct. Yeah, I've said it before. I'll say it again. No Isco, no disco when it comes to Real Batiste, but he did sub on and he did play and he did look really fucking good. I can't overstate how important Isco is. Like, you don't see guys win 17 fucking man of the matches in a row in Spain, and you certainly don't very often see it out of a team that lost on the road, and they're just like, no, dude, Isco was by far and away the best player on this pitch in this 4-3 loss that Batiste took on the road. You just don't see that happen in La Liga because it's not a thing. But Villarreal can't keep fucking anybody out of the back of their net. If Isco plays, this is both teams to score, which is a very playable number. Let me see here. Both teams to score -145 on Caesars, a little bit juiced. Over 2.5, -140 Caesars. Slap them shits together. You get a plus number. Give me Isco for a shot on target. Give me Isco to score or assist. Again, this is all completely hanging on Isco has to be in the starting 11. Otherwise, back the fuck off.
Pretty much. Otherwise, enjoy the pretty colors on the screen. Moving on, we're going to Italy. First one I got. Bologna versus Fiorentina. FanDuel has assist combo for...
Yeah, the score assist or somebody scores and they assist them. Yeah, dude, go all day. Vinny, Jude to Vinny. For a cup of coffee, Blackthorn, that's the best way to go.
So my only problem is I think Fiorentina has some European football, which may affect things. I don't really think so. I think Bologna sucks.
They do.
I think watching them, they're just one of those teams that you should have never been in Champions League. You don't deserve this spot. You might have earned it
on 0-0 at Benfica today.
Good job from last season getting into Champions League. They're just one of those teams that's going to be pulled down by the duty it is to have a squad that you tried to build so you can try to run in the Champions League while doing every other competition the same way you did last season, where you barely scraped top 4 and then you lost your manager and a couple of your best players. I like Fiorentina here. They're playing good football. Moise Kean is still an absolute weapon. Fiorentina on a draw, no bet, -115. I don't hate that at all. Fiorentina is one of the best teams in Italy for me. And Bologna, I feel drained after a 90-minute 0-0 that you didn't actually deserve in Champions League midweek. So if we get Fiorentina,
and the bloodbath of cards that it was too, just complete.
Well, a frustrated Benfica is just going to kick the fuck out of you. So
surprise! Otamendi got a shot and a booking, guys.
Oh, weird. Who said that? That's crazy. I like Fiorentina though on the draw no bet, and I'm just gonna keep taking Moise Kean. He's just my dog. He looks fantastic in purple, also.
Yeah. Look, I'm with you here. I think Fiorentina can. This is a pretty even game. A draw is definitely a possibility. But I do like Moise Kean anytime goal and Fiorentina on the draw no bet.
Oh, Fiorentina's at home tomorrow. I no longer think it matters. I now think they're going to steamroll. What is it? LASK they're playing? LASK, whoever the fuck that is. One of those bum-ass teams from fucking Belgium or whatever. Oh, they're from Austria, even worse. I think they're going to steamroll them, build the confidence up, and continue steamrolling over Bologna. So that's where I'm at with it now. Moving on. We got the Nick Diani game.
Yes, we do.
Lazio versus Inter. Inter seems to be having a rough go of it. That's to put it nicely. Leverkusen beat them. And, we fuck with Leverkusen here. This is not the Leverkusen of last year. Leverkusen's been looking a little rough. They're kind of doing it late against some inferior opponents. and they went and punched it. They punched Inter in the mouth and held it down, and it's just something we haven't seen Leverkusen do in a while, and I haven't seen Inter. I don't want to say Inter got daddy because Inter still gets their chances. They still look
They
dangerous.
also
But
didn't start their strongest lineup. Like
yeah,
Inter was,
so I don't know if that's them trying to fight for the Scudetto, which they seem to have a little bit of a. I don't. They have control of the Scudetto. I don't really know. It seems like it's more in their own hands, and I don't know why they're sending weak lineups to Germany against an actual good football club.
they almost got their 0-0 though. They took it all the way to 92 minutes.
Yeah, on the flip side, the Lazio. I never want to take an informed Lazio because to me, Lazio is just always waiting to unwind.
Yep, we're waiting for Lazio to crash out for sure.
So I don't want to be on the wrong side of it when it does happen. And I really have a hard time thinking, yeah, Lazio is going to handle Inter. It's going to be fine. When I'm getting such a good number on Inter because they're coming off of a loss. They did end in a draw last time these two teams met. It was a 1-1. Really shitty match to watch, actually. I'm hoping that Inter just does Inter shit and puts up, I don't know, 24, 28-ish shots and wins this by 3. That would be fantastic for me.
Yeah. Look, this is my I'm sorry Nick Diani game. I love both teams to score here at -130 over on Caesars.
One more thing. Lazio has not lost at home yet.
Yeah. So this is my I'm sorry Nick Diani game. I'm going to take both teams to score at -130 on Caesars for sure. I need Inter on the money line for a Madrid to win La Liga and Inter to win the Scudetto parlay. So I'm not saying I'm hedging out of that, but like I'm going to take Lazio double chance here today at -135. So look, that's
other thing. Inter are undefeated on the road. So something's got to break.
Something's got to give here, or it's going to be a draw, a 1-1 draw. So yeah, look, I like Lazio on the double chance at -135. I give them to me at home. I have a future on Inter. If I lose that bet, I don't lose a cent or any sleep because of my futures parlay. So I'm sorry, Nick Diani.
Also potential for a beautiful kit game, but I have a feeling that Inter will probably fuck it up. Moving on. I got a German game for you guys. Leipzig versus Frankfurt. This could be really quick. Oaks, do we respect Frankfurt at all?
Yes, I still respect Marmoush. His anytime goal at +170. RB Leipzig. You got daddied at home in the champion. You have no points in the Champions League.
They're
right?
a Pokal team. Tried to tell you last week.
Yep, they're the only team. The only thing they're doing well is the Pokal. Both teams to score over 2.5 is like -140, so it's kind of a stretch here. But yeah, I'm really only interested in Marmoush.
We did just see this game, but it's really hard for me to rate a Pokal match to a league match. That being said, Leipzig did absolutely handle them at home 3-0.
Yep.
My boy Sesko got the opening one, so I'll probably run that back again.
Didn't he have a brace that game?
No, Openda had the brace.
Openda had the brace. Okay.
Yeah. So I like Marmoush as well, so I'll do a little Sesko Marmoush probably parlay here. I want to back Leipzig at home. You're getting a great number for it, but also I keep watching them lose at home. So the only thing is I just watched them beat this team's ass. So is this going to be a get back game for Frankfurt or get back game for Leipzig since they also just fucking lost again? They got me fucked up over here. Leipzig does. Moving on. I have 2 French games. Were you prepared for that, guys? I bet you fucking weren't. First one, Marseille versus Lille. Oaks, how many goals are going to be in this, and how many penalty kicks is Jonathan David taking?
Good question. I do like both teams to score over 2.5. You get like +115, +120, which is a little outrageous. Marseille at home is very good. Lille has been playing good football. Jonathan David didn't score today, so he's probably going to score over the weekend.
So I'm doing a fun thing every time Marseille plays anyone, and I've been trying to do it every now and then with Lille, trying to get the right times, but it's just them to score from a penalty kick. There is a penalty kick in almost every single Marseille game. Not for them all the time. They're fucking hacks. Mason Greenwood is very good at taking penalty kicks. I will give him credit for that. And he doesn't miss them very often. So when Marseille gets them, he's probably hitting them. their back line and their fan base, just in general, are all aggressive as fuck and love hacking. We're going to see flares being chucked all over the place. We're going to see, those metal cages that are supposed to hold lines back? Those are going to get being thrown all over the place. And Jonathan David is also deadly from the penalty spot. So I'm taking a bunch of random penalty kick bets in this one. What I did last time was I just split a unit, and it's usually like plus 350, plus 400. This team to score a penalty kick, this team to score a penalty kick. Just been throwing half a
Could
unit
be a
on
big
each.
red card game, too. Like, this game screams red card.
Yeah. I'm thinking Marseille red card and Jonathan David penalty kick goal was what everything is screaming in my body right now for this match. Yeah. I don't know how close that table is in France. I just know PSG's probably already won the league. And if they have, let me just be the first to say congrats PSG on the 24-25 League One championship. They're only 5 points clear from Marseille, but I also think that Marseille still has to play them again, so it's really 8. PSG is also just not even really trying, it feels like, but big game for a European spot in France.
Yep.
Also, could be a decent kit game. We'll see which Marseille jerseys we get. I'm hoping to see like some baby blues in the red. Make it really exciting to see for our colorblind friends out there. What do you got in this one?
I like both teams to score over 2.5.
I'm here for it. All right, last French game, guys, I swear. PSG versus Lyon. I don't know if I told you guys this, but Lyon's back. This is going to be a rough game for Lyon because PSG just did their fall-off game last week.
Yep.
So I'm not feeling super confident in Lyon. They are top 5, though, with a threat of relegation if they don't pay money. So just got to get that European spot for Lyon, get some extra bread, and they can stay in the top league. If that's not enough motivation to fucking go and try to get a point off of PSG, I don't know what the fuck will be. Lacazette's my guy still. Lacazette props for me. Bradley Barcola has cooled off a little bit. I'm really hoping Kang In Lee starts. I love taking Kang In Lee props. Zaire Emery, who is still one of my favorite midfielders, and I'm really sad that he's on PSG. What is he? I think he's 18, and his shot on target number is always plus. And he is one of the most intelligent young players I've seen. Somebody asked me if I'd rather have Zaire Emery or Lamine Yamal, and mind you, I'm biased as fuck, but I said Zaire Emery before anything else. I just think that Zaire Emery doing it since he's been like 16 for PSG should get a little bit more respect than it does. And his shot on target number always looks fantastic. It used to be Fabian Ruiz around the Euros. Now it's just Zaire Emery for me. As well as Achraf Hakimi is easy money. He just does. I don't know if he plays any defense, but my man's electric on the attack. And Leon's back. Gift Orban's also maybe dead.
Yes. He's been Casper the Ghost. I don't even know if he exists anymore.
Well, I just don't know what happened.
Got play to score goals,
All right, how about this move? Gift Orban to the Dutch League.
Yeah, put him on PSV after fucking Ricardo Pepe goes somewhere bigger.
Ricardo Pepe needs to go to like the Prem or the Italian League if he wants to get better. He's not ready for the Spanish League. And anyone that wants to argue with me on that one, go watch tape.
He needs a little more muscle mass to play in Spain.
That's why I kind of want to see him go to Italy.
Yeah.
Throw him on Milan too. Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck.
We'll put him on Juve, actually.
I see, I would say put him on Milan, but they just gave Morata a 4-year deal, which they can't.
Wait, he got a 4-year deal?
He got 4 fucking years, dude.
You got Morata and Emerson on long-term deals. Yep. That's the worst business I've ever heard of.
It's terrible business. Ancelotti has to just be like, don't call me, bro.
Yeah. Ancelotti's like, damn, you're lucky I already got you some Champions League.
Right, because y'all ain't going there again.
All right, let's get into some golden booty. Oaks hit last week. I don't know if you guys are paying attention, but Oaks hit. I was like, why is this a black screen? Oh, no, we good. We good. Let me put League One back in there and pick a 0-0 back in there. And we're G to G. All right, Oaks is going first. Oaks had, what'd you have last week?
Jonathan David.
Hit on a Friday for y'all. You're welcome.
Yes, sir.
So let's get this off. Here we go.
Move Shake it up, stop when the clock hits 13.
There.
1, 2, 3, 4. Cut.
Oh my God, Oaks is wild. Oaks. Pick whoever you. What?
Shocker, guys. I'm going to take Vinny Jr.
Oh, shit. I can't wait till I get La Liga, and I'm going to take Jude Bellingham. What's this?
And we're
The
both
wheel's
gonna
not
win.
fixed, I swear. My hands aren't on. Totally not fixed wheel.
Move with the rhythm. Shake it up, stop when the clock hits 13. Sing 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut.
I'm thinking Benny Sesko because he's playing a team that he just scored against. Like, last week. I watched it happen. So it's kind of one of those brain see thing happen. Man, bet money. That was the golden booty. Let's get into these. Oh no, that's fuck you. Sorry, we already got the things off our chest. Let's get into the standings. Easy 9-5 last week. I know what you're saying. 9 + 5 is 14 leg. Yeah. Like I said,
Yeah, it's not his fault
soft.
there was wind.
Merseyside soft. Back to Merseyside, by the way. I got Liverpool, Fulham, both teams to score -120. I don't know if that number is shocking to anyone else. I know it's Anfield. I know they're not letting up a ton of home goals. I just think Fulham can get us one. On top of, I've been watching Liverpool let in a decent chunk of goals. So, next one I got Newcastle, Leicester, both teams to score -125. Aston Villa, draw no bet at Forest -110. Brighton moneyline versus Palace. That's at home too, -110.
Yep.
Palace is getting a lot of credit for that City win, and I'm going to take advantage of it.
Yep.
Man City, Man U, both teams to score over 2.5, -130. Chelsea moneyline and both teams to score versus Brentford +110. Tottenham moneyline at Southampton -140. Celta Vigo double chance at Sevilla -155. Real Madrid moneyline over 1.5 at Vallecano -110. Bilbao moneyline at Alaves +115. You know, I started doubting Bilbao away from home, and then they just handled business at Fenerbahce.
It's a derby, too. They are going to daddy their little brother here.
Betis +1 at Villarreal -165. I'm eating the juice there because I'm nervous that Isco's not going to play.
Yep.
So keep that in mind.
That's also why it's not on my big board.
I also have Isco to score or assist on mine, so I'm really confident he's going to play anyway. Otherwise, I'm kind of down 2 picks, but you know.
Well, I mean, it's a void if he doesn't start.
Atalanta moneyline over 1.5 against Cagliari. It's -120. Atalanta bounce back game for me. I still think Cagliari just sucks, and me, anything I think of when I think of Cagliari is just they have racist fans. They're kind of like Italian Valencia.
They are exactly Italian Valencia.
Fiorentina draw no bet at Bologna -115, and then I have Como Roma, both teams to score -140. That's at
love that.
That'll be in a parlay of just like why is like betting all these both teams to score on Italian teams. Mind your fucking business. That's why.
Just follow it or
shut the fuck up.
Because like low key, if you guys don't know this, if we're not hitting on, like, if Spain's not getting both teams to score, like, the Italian league's just fucking printing.
Yeah, well, do you think we go to the Premier League?
Right. Like, the Italian league is just steady printing us money week in and week out, dude. It's probably my best, highest fucking hit rate league of the entire season. I could look.
I love this bet right here. Nico Paz and Dovbyk shot on target.
Nico Paz shot on target's a bettable number by itself.
I might take Nico Paz straight up to score just because he posted a picture of us when he went to the Atalanta Real Madrid Champions League match with like a bunch of hearts and shit. I was like, God, I miss this guy. I'd rather have him than Danny Ceballos. There, I said it. Ceballos FC. What's good? Do something about it.
All right. I'm going to start with Nottingham versus Aston Villa. I'm going to take both teams to score. It is juicy. It's -140 over on Caesars. I'm with Leg. I'm taking Brighton on the money line at home. I think Crystal Palace is overrated. I said that the other day. It blew up in my face when they played City. I think the City team is just bad, and that Crystal Palace is still overrated. If Brighton fucks this at home, then maybe I'll reassess. But right now, I got to take Brighton at -110 on the money line. Man City versus Man U. Give me the under 3.5 at -130. Chelsea versus Brentford. I have a double pick in this game. I'm taking Chelsea to score both halves, sitting at -135 over on FanDuel. And first half over 1.5 goals, sitting at -105 over on Caesars. Chelsea loves to score early, and they have finally learned how to step on people's throats and finish a game. So, yeah, I see 2 goals here when you're giving me Brentford, who just scores first half goals like it's fucking nothing, and Chelsea, who score first half goals like it's fucking nothing. Brentford don't play any goddamn defense, and neither does Chelsea. So -105, great number there. Bournemouth versus West Ham. I wanted to get to Bournemouth money line at -135, but both teams to score over 2.5 is just a better number. So I'm going to take it at like -115 over on Caesars. Sevilla versus Celta. I am going to take both teams to score there, -125 over on Caesars. Madrid -1, -107. Madrid is going to win this game. If they win by 1, it's a push. If they win by 2, like they're going to do, we're going to cash that -107.
I was about to say, my problem with taking Real Madrid -1 is that I'm like, might as well take -1.5 and take the extra.
I'll take the push.
We'll just win by 2. It'll be
fine.
I'll
just take the push because I like having blue rather. Like, I don't think we're going to lose, but you know.
Oh, no, that's a smarter way to gamble. It's just like, might as well just take it.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, the smart move is to just fucking take a -1.5 or take Madrid and the over 1.5 like you did. But anyway, Bilbao's winning this game at Alaves. Like I said earlier, it's a Basque derby. They're not fucking around. Like, they came out and they blessed Fenerbahce today, and Fenerbahce took a red card. So yeah, Bilbao is rested, or maybe not rested, but they're going to be more than ready to smack their little brother in the mouth and put him away. That said, I definitely kind of lean both teams to score here at +108, but the pick is Bilbao money line at +120 all day. Heading into Italy, I'm taking Atalanta in the over 1.5. Again, you can take the Atalanta -1 here if you want. I think that's a perfectly fine strategy as well. But I don't see Atalanta not scoring 2 goals or winning this game on the road. So I'm just going to take that. Whether or not Cagliari gets a goal, I don't give a fuck. Udinese versus Napoli. Give me Napoli on the money line, -125. Figure your shit out. Go win this game. Udinese's not that good. Parma versus Verona. Hellas is ass, as our boy Nick Diani likes to say. Parma's winning this game outright, -117. Bet Rivers. Next up, we have Lazio versus Inter. Give me the both teams to score, -130 over on Caesars. RB Leipzig versus Frankfurt. He didn't do it for me in the DFB Pokal, so give me Marmoush to score here at +175. And then we will cap it off with the Marseille versus Lille game, where I will take both teams to score and over 2.5 at a plus number. Parlay.
I didn't say my parlay.
Let's do a both teams to score parlay. Yeah, we'll do Nottingham via both teams to score, Sevilla, Celta, both teams to score, and Marseille, Lille, both teams to score.
Oh, I did Newcastle, Leicester, both teams to score. Madrid money line, City United, both teams to score.
Nice.
Yeah, parlays. All right, that's all we got for you guys. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at TwoFootTalk. That's at TWOFootTalk. That's where you get all the action, all the picks, all the articles, all the live shows. Everything gets shared through TwoFootTalk. Anything I'm doing, anything Oaks is doing, it's always going to go through TwoFootTalk. You can follow me at a young leg. You can follow Oaks at BurOaks77. Links are in the description below. Make sure you go get yourself something for the holidays, tftdrip.com. If you want to rep me, you want to rep Oaks, you want to rep one of your favorite teams, tftdrip.com has all the gear for you between hats, shirts, hoodies, sweats, all that jazz. I remember the time the guy at the dispo counter complimented Oaks Bodega Boys shirt.
Facts. Shout out Bodega Boys.
All right, tftdrip.com.
Yep.
Oaks, anything to add?
I'm going to try and do some live shows this weekend. I know I've been slacking over the weekend, but I'm not going to lie. The guys in Discord, we've been cooking up and eating over there. I don't always have time to go live and do stuff with that. I've also been dealing with a little bit of truck problems. So, yeah, I mean, I'm going to try and get back to doing more live stuff. Obviously crushed it this week between myself and Leg the last 2 days. I'll try and do some stuff tomorrow, maybe Friday too. We'll see. College basketball is rolling. If you like college basketball and you're not following me on Twitter, you're fucked up because we've been doing really well in college basketball. Right now, we're watching Milwaukee at Green Bay, who is absolutely Milwaukee's shit pumping them. I think they're up like 26 points, and they were only like -5.5, guys. So, yeah, college ball, soccer. I'm gambling basically 24/7, 365 days a week. Check out the Discord, $15 a month.
Oaks is cooking. Oh, you want to hear cooking in college basketball? I have San Diego State University, and I did an alternate spread -17.5 because basketball. They're playing
BJ Davis tonight for SDSU. 2 mid threes plus 220. He's got the highest 3-point shooting percentage on the team, and the second or third most threes made. And they are playing Cal Baptist, who fucking sucks.
They're playing, dude. The spread I think is only like 14 points too. That's
or like 11. I can't remember.
Yeah, I just started hitting the line. I was like, I think they're gonna win by 20, so let's play it safe. And I was like, it's 17.5. That sounds good.
Yep, this SDSU team is super fucking legit. Mountain West Conference basketball is back. I see Colt is got his ears perked up since we're talking good on SDSU. You know it, baby. This team is legit. BJ Davis, 2 threes tonight, plus 220. Cal Baptist, one of the worst 3-point defending teams in college basketball. So run it.
Top 5 worst names I've ever heard from Stink. Just sounds like some aggressive hand jobs being given out. 2-hand talk.
I appreciate you, Stink. Appreciate you, Colt. Appreciate you, Black Thor, MJ Betts, everybody for tuning in. Always love chopping it up with you guys, especially Jacob, who's always in here as well. So appreciate you all.
Sounds great. Sounds like a man who needs 2 hands. All right, fuck what you heard.
It's what you're hearing.
What you talk.